Good morning, readers. Hope everyone's doing good on this Sunday morning. Okay, so get into a few quick updates for you on what I'm doing with the Sleepy Hollow incident. So I've been reading this over, thinking about this for not a long period of time, a couple days now at least. So, because we're supposed to be continuing with character introductions. So far, we've done Ren, we've done Jerry, we've done Detective Carver, did the first couple chapters of book 1 as well, which kind of introduce you to FBI agent Henry Clavell, and then Laurie as well. However, there are more characters that I want to introduce you to, but I can't. Why can't I? In doing so, any character introduction I do from here on out is going to be spoiler central for a lot of the other stories, especially for book 1. And obviously I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do something completely different. This is what I've decided to do. I am going to be reading all of book 1 over the next few months. It'll come at you weekly. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this. I mean, Sunday mornings is good too. However, I was thinking more like Thursday, maybe Thursday evening. I'm going to see if I could even do it live on Substack. I'm not sure if they actually have that ability. I'll have to check into it more. If not, it'll just be a recording like this is and like they have been for the past whatever year and a half that we've been doing this. However, I'm thinking Thursday evenings will be cool to sit down, listen to some books, listen to some chapters. I'll go through all of book 1, which includes parts 1 and 2. And that'll probably take, I'd say, about a month or so. And then I can do some more character introductions and then let it go from that point on. I think I'm excited about this. It also leads to, in 2026, I plan on doing a lot more like readings and audio versions of the stories that I'll be putting out in 2026. 2026 is things are going to change up a little bit here at PD's Alternative Fiction. It's going to be more short works, short stories, flash fiction, novelettes, and novellas. That's what we're going to be working on in 2026, as well as I'll be working on some novels, but those won't always be on Substack. It'll be more like excerpts and deep dives, things like that, deep dives into characters and stories. There's a lot of changes coming in 2026 that I'll be informing you all about over the next few months. So look for that. We're going to read all of book 1. It'll be nice, good atmosphere. It's always, I love reading stories. It reminds me of campfire stories, telling stories around the campfire, telling stories when I was a kid and the power would go out because my parents couldn't pay the bill. We grew up a little bit poor. So parents couldn't pay the bill, power would go out, electric would go out, and I would tell stories to my 2 younger brothers. Ghost stories, whatever stories I could come up with, by candlelight, by flashlight, all that good fun stuff. So I do enjoy reading to all of you. I want to continue that trend going into 2026 for all the stories that are going out there. So, but as I said before, we'll get into 2026 a little further and a lot of the stories that are going to come out in 2026 on the Substack. But first, I'll read book 1 to you as well. And that'll take a few months, and then from there, I'll be able to do character introductions because you guys will know who these people are, and it won't be some huge spoiler. And then Sleepy Hollow incident, we'll continue from there, and then it's all up to you to read the rest of the books. So, on another note, so this video here is really just quick updates. I know I was here, did monthly musing last week. This is not a monthly musing post. It's kind of more like an update post, let you guys know what's going on. A few other things. So our story so far, Girl on a Mission, Catfight, and The Hypnotist are all coming to an end. The big, huge, dramatic conclusions are coming at all of you. And I was kind of like outlining the rest of the chapters and what we could expect. So it seems like Catfight should be done by the end of December. Girl on a Mission towards the end of January, and The Hypnotist in between there. So those stories are coming to an end, and then that'll be the whole editing and publishing part will be part of our 2026 push. Again, more on that later at a later date. And then the Rose Volume 3. So part 2 is kind of coming to a conclusion, should conclude at the end of the month. And then part 3 in Volume 3 will probably take us a few more months to get into. So big changes coming to PD's alternative fiction, I'd say around March, April next year. As I said, we'll get into that too. Oh, another note, I have a few things for you. So one, down below, you'll see I was on interviewed on a podcast called the Dark Mind Podcast by Vincent Midgard. It was a beautiful and fantastic and very enjoyable interview. And I've put that link, the YouTube link down there for you. So definitely check that out. I had a really fun time with Vincent. I've interviewed with him before, more than a few years ago when my book Golem had first come out. So it's nice to do an interview with people that you've actually interviewed with before. The conversation goes off without a hitch, nice and smooth. It's like just two friends talking. And I also have down below an interview with Brad Ricks on his The Night Crew podcast, which was also another good interview. Brad Ricks is a good man. He's another author, a fellow author. And both interviews are a little bit different too. It's not the same questions. Really dive deep into different parts of the Sleepy Hollow incident, different questions about me as an author and all that good fun stuff. And then different topics too that both of those podcast hosts, offer and ask. So definitely enjoy. It's Sunday. I know football's on. Maybe not everybody watches football, whatever. Enjoy a podcast as you're watching football. Enjoy a podcast later. Enjoy a podcast tomorrow. I am working on my website right now. Getting a sale out to you. I wanted to get it for Black Friday, but my web host is, customer service on that end sucks, and I'm probably going to be moving my platform over to another e-commerce site, but we'll get there. Anyway, at this moment, I'm just waiting to get some codes to give all to you for discounts on buying limited edition hardcovers and paperbacks of the Sleepy Hollow incident. And then also discounts in a sale on already discounted paperbacks on other books as well. So I'm definitely getting all that up. You will see that I'll send out a separate email when that is up for you. Hopefully tomorrow, Cyber Monday, that'll be great. Fingers crossed, it'll be good. Oh, other than that, life is good. I hope everyone's doing great. And I am back. I was at that Brooklyn, New York City Indie Horror Book Fair last week. Definitely had a good time. I hope you checked out some pictures that I had posted on the Facebook page. It was definitely a good time. It was cold. I will say that. It was very cold for my Florida blood, but definitely a good time. More like a browsing, like kind of like steady crowd than when I was at Books and Brews, and it was like a friggin' whirlwind of just people and readers coming through with carts and everything. New York is a little bit of a different animal, and it was the first time too. So I'm excited to maybe go back there next year. That'll be great, especially the first time things go through, then you get feedback. And I definitely, the girl Bridget there, she is phenomenal. She was the host. Putting something like this together is like climbing Mount Everest. So she did a fantastic job, and she's taken feedback too and is going to make it 10 times better. In my opinion, the New York City Indie Horror Book Fair should be like almost the equivalent to a Comic-Con. And how many people are coming and what the draw is. People should come from all over. So I think that's possibly where that's going in the future. I'm glad to be a part of it and glad to have been there when it first started. It was a good event, definitely a good event. Now, I hope everyone had a very happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone's getting ready, maybe putting up Christmas decorations, which I think I need to do around here probably soon. Next time, I never know. We'll do a video next time. This might all be lit up with all that good Christmas holiday fun stuff. So, but we will see. But enjoy the season. It is a fantastic time for a season, and it is a fantastic time for Gothic horror. Sleepy Hollow Incident. Remember, they're all on Kindle Unlimited, and guess what? Book 4 actually comes out not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. And then the complete novel, ebook only, will come out the week after that too. So, very exciting time. Very busy time, too. I am putting up some touching edits on book 4 for the Sleepy Hollow Incident, and that definitely takes a lot of time while writing all 4 of those other books as well to send to you guys every week, because I love to do it. Yeah. I actually wrote a flash fiction this weekend too that I am submitting to Patrick McNulty. He does this like every month. He has different themes for authors to submit for flash fiction. So hopefully I get in. That'd be nice, right? So if not, I'll post it here for all of you as well. Take a gander at that. Enjoy. Flash fiction is always good. You could read that while you're taking a shit in the morning and be happy. I read something today. Other than that, listen, have a great Sunday. Everyone's going back to work probably tomorrow. Kids are going back to school. Life is going to get back to normal for a few weeks as we all run around like chickens without heads, buying presents for people. Yeah, just to see that joy on their face, a big smile. So have at it, have fun, be safe, be sound, be secure, be calm, be beautiful. Keep fucking reading. I love you. I will see you soon. Look for the emails with the code, right? For the big sale that we're going to be doing, and then look for either this Thursday or more than likely not this week. I'll probably start the Sleepy Hollow Incident next week, and that'll be either a week from this Sunday or it'll start on that Thursday. So look for me. Be in your living room with a nice reading of the Sleepy Hollow Incident. I got to like piece together all the chapters, so I'm not doing like 10 chapters in one day, and I'm not doing like just one chapter either. I want everything to be nice and cohesive for you. So let me get that up and running, and have a great day, have a great week, be phenomenal. Love you.